Okay. Hey, should someone put this guy... Someone put this guy back in his cell, by the way. He doesn't have his bracelet on. And he's very deceptive. Well, I guess we're... Ray, watch this guy. Hold on. Kay, get out of the way. Ray, watch this guy. Don't follow me into the next room. Make sure this guy goes somewhere, okay? Come on. It's basics over here. Ray, what did I just tell you? Fine. I guess Frank is getting out. Hey, it's pitch black in here. I can't see a thing at all. Aren't you always talking about how the Yatagarasu is able to flap even in the darkest night? Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight. One alone soars to shine the light of righteousness on the world's blight. And that one is me, for I am the great thief, Yatagarasu! Oh, that was pretty cool. But still, I can't see what I can't see. I'm still just a human. Eek! Why is his eyes glowing? Mr. Edgeworth, I presume? That voice, it can only be. It's been far too long. Do you still remember me? It would be impossible to forget, because it was you who did what none could do, and placed me here in this cell. Don't tell me that the dog is talking to you, Mr. Edgeworth! Is there someone else there? I can't see anything, though. Down, boy. It is rude to frighten the visitors. Here, allow me to illuminate this dark room. Such noisy visitors, from the voices and footsteps. 2 more in the back. But it would be rude not to introduce myself. I am called Shiran Dogen. And his letters say, Boss! Mr. Edgeworth and I, we are old acquaintances. This man is a former assassin. The blind assassin, Sirhan Dogen. His weapons are sharp knives and a ferocious dog. His appearance is always accompanied by the sound of a bell. It is said that the ringing of this bell in the darkness is the last sound his victims hear. Would you be so kind as to share the reason why you've come here, Mr. Edgeworth? That will not be necessary. You are already well aware of why we're here. It seems we know each other quite well. What? Happy doggy, yes. We suspect your dog of committing the murder. The witness who discovered the body saw him biting it. There must be some mistake. My boy is obedient. I would never do such a thing. Right, Anubis? Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Anubis may be your guide dog, but you raised him to be a vicious killer. He was one of the weapons you used as an assassin. To begin with, he's the witness of a reliable sort. It's true that Sort is also one of the suspects. And it's difficult to say if we can trust his testimony. In any case, I think you have the wrong dog. Right, Anubis? Right, boy? I wonder if he knows who the witness is. I would like to hear your alibi from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. yesterday morning. During the animal show? I was in my humble cell the entire time. I took up whittling recently. My focus was solely on the wood and the chisel in my hands. The prisoners have free access to chisels here. Normally that's not allowed. The warden is a kind soul. She has given me special permission. Kind? Ridiculous. Even 5 metal chisels would become deadly weapons in his hands. I started out by carving these Buddha statues, but I moved on to other shapes after the 674th.
Really that many?
All it takes is time, which I have plenty of. Here is what I am working on now. I did not know that you played chess. Do play as well, Mr. Edgeworth. I would like to taste your wit in a game sometime. I only started playing since my arrival here, so I'm still inexperienced. What is this piece? It's a 3-headed dog? A chess game with a Cerberus piece? Just for the fun of it, I carved this hound piece. It's like a knight, except it moves in an L shape. That's how knights normally move. What? Chess is a game of war, pawns, knights, and castles, each side pushing their forces to the limits to take the life of the enemy's king. However, I found the absence of dogs to be strange. Hounds are an indispensable part of warfare. But it is nothing more than folly. I still play by all the normal rules of chess. Isn't it difficult for you to find opponents here in prison? I always play correspondence chess. Correspondence chess. So you play chess through the mail. Prisoners are allowed to send and receive letters, although they are subject to inspection. At the moment, I am waiting for my opponent's next move. So he plays chess with people outside of this prison. And probably talks to them about other things as well. Do you know who was murdered? It was Horace Knightley, a most unfortunate lad. Your ears are as sharp as ever. They're all I can rely on, as I thought he has full knowledge of everything that goes on in this prison. On second thought, he might be fortunate, after all. Fortunate? How so? He committed a grave crime, but he was able to avoid punishment for it. An assassination attempt on the president. What a bold man. Assassination attempt? Hey, Mr. Edgeworth! Didn't Mr. Knightley just... He may have killed his own superior, but he never attempted to take the president's life. Are they trying to conceal the fact that the assassination was staged by the president? Whoa, hold your horses, Knightley. Didn't attack the president. But Uncle Ray was requested to defend him in court on charges of attempted assassination. You didn't know either, Uncle Ray. So they're trying to pin the whole thing on Mr. Knightley. Now I see why the PIC is taking action. So that's why they removed you from the case? That the pest guy was gonna indict him on charges of attempted assassination. And in doing so, they would have twisted the truth. I suspected it was a false charge. I heard about it from one of the guards, about Knightley. He kept desperately insisting I didn't assassinate anyone. But the courts are supposed to bring the truth to light. I may not be well versed in law, but I can say one thing for certain. Some of the prisoners here were convicted on false charges. That's the reality of it, right, Anubis? Right, boy. Leaving the truth in the care of the court can be dangerous. Leaving the truth in the care of the court is dangerous. There was someone who said the exact same thing before. An investigator from Interpol who doesn't trust prosecutors.
You're not twisting the truth behind those closed courtroom doors too, are you? Fueled by those ideas, is it any wonder that courts produce nothing but falsities and lies? Rest assured, the next time we meet, I won't be so forgiving.
I doubt his distrust has cleared up completely.
You feel the same way, don't you, Anubis, my sweet? The truth of the court and Mr. Edgeworth's reasoning both can't be trusted, right? It is nothing to be upset about. You're not the only one who suspects me. Yesterday, the other prosecutor and the judge came here, too. They brought the warden along. How they despise me.
Oh, I must have been those two rude people from before. Prosecutor DeBest and Judge Courtney.
They thoroughly inspected my room, but left without finding a thing. It seems they were searching for the murder weapon. 'Tis a shame. They searched the other prisoner cells too, not just mine. Yet they were still unable to find anything. All that hard work was for naught.
Okay. It's a good testimony to have.
This is quite a problem. What should we do?
Zord's testimony alone won't hold up. In order to confront him, we'll need evidence.
Now my guest will be so kind as to leave. Right, Anubis? Show them the way out.
Huh? Does this mean, what I think it means? Is the dog gonna eat me? Cause I think we're gonna go. Let's get going. Mr. Edgeworth, let's see. We shall meet again, Dugan.
It'll be a shame for a long-awaited reunion to end so soon. I'll be waiting.
Your dog doesn't scare me. It scares me a little. Well, now then, we still need to find that murder weapon. Mr. Edgeworth! She went all the way up there. It's fine now, Kay. Come down from there. Where's Mr. Shields? Beats me. He just took off running like death was after him. Good grief, that man. What should we do now, Mr. Edgeworth? We'll continue investigating. First, we should start by solving that one mystery. Knightley's body was found in a workroom inside the prison. However, he was supposed to be in the detention center's holding cell. How did he get to the prison under such tight security? Let's go investigate the holding cell at the detention center. That was where Mr. Knightley was held, right? But what about Uncle Ray? Let's just leave him be for now. I thought we were supposed to be his assistants. I thought we were supposed to be his assistants, though. We don't care about that, apparently. The victim's cell in the detention center was this way. Let's check it out, Mr. Edgeworth. I like that we have different pictures of judges now. Oh, this is just truly dreadful. What happened? That's the warden, Miss Rowland. She must have come from behind that no entry sign. So he still won't talk? Even after all the trouble you went through to get the evidence transferred from the precinct?
That's right. I don't know how many times he tried. I can't report back in, but they hanged it.
That assassin sure is one tough cookie, huh? You just say assassin?
Oh my.
Pardon me, but were you talking about Sir Togan just now?
Oh, eavesdropping, were you? You naughty boy!
Did you question him personally, Warden Rowland?
I tried to have a heart-to-heart with all the prisoners and suspects. In my home, we are all family here. only fair I invite him to my warden's office.
The warden's office.
Or have you taken an interest in my room as well? It's just down this hallway, but outsiders are not allowed past this point.
Down the hallway. So around there.
It's such a lovely room. Please do so enjoy being invited back there. People do. I always show them this splendid view of my precious courtyard.
The courtyard of this animal field prison. I'd sure love to see it. I bet there are pretty puppies everywhere. And nice kitties, and bunny rabbits. Okay. Updated the map.
I am delighted that you want to see it. However, I cannot invite you.
What?
You're not a child of our home. If you want to come to my room, you'll have to be convicted first.
That's a rather high hurdle to clear.
Goodness me, look at how long we've been talking. I was just about to feed Allie her lunch.
Allie?
She's my favorite little angel.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be up to the courtyard. Toodaloo! So we can't go back there, but I bet we end up going back there at some point. I never got the chance to ask her about Dogen. Well, let's head over to the nightly cell. Ah, nice that they got a little privacy screen on the toilet. I like that. That seems like a nice touch. I guess for a holding cell, you'd have a few more amenities because you've not been convicted yet. This is the victim's cell. When did Mr. Knightley arrive in here again? It was after the president's welcoming ceremony on the night of March 25th. So, when and how did he move over to the prison? There might be some evidence left that can answer that. All right, let's get cracking, Mr. Edgeworth. Investigation of the cell. Let's see what we can find. Thanks for letting us in, Mr. Guard. Let's check out the bed with the jacket and newspaper and stuff. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Let's go right over here for the jacket. It looks like there's a little badge on it. It's Horace Knightley's suit. According to the results of my investigation, what did you find out? A man who looks good in a suit leaves a more favorable impression with the ladies. Next time I'll investigate men who look good in frills, okay? Yeah, maybe somebody somewhere likes cravats. Not me, no. Most not, no, other ladies not either. Please don't bother. I only care about dating the truth. And let's look at the newspaper. This newspaper is missing a few pages. They appear to be torn out. Why would someone tear out the pages from a newspaper? Maybe they use it to clean the cell instead of a rag? Clean the cell? It's quite possible. Because now that you've mentioned that, I do... No, I don't want to see that again. I do notice that this looks like it's been rubbed. Like there was some dirt here, and there's like scuff marks all along there. Something seems off. The floor here is clean. Was it mopped recently? I think they've already told us how to combine those two logic bubbles. It seems strange the area in front of the bed has been wiped clean. We're gonna logic this together. We got a torn up newspaper and a wiped clean floor. Would you wipe something up and then flush the toilet pages or the newspaper pages? The floor here is clean. It was probably wiped down with something. Did someone spill grape juice here? I don't know exactly what was wiped away, but I can imagine what was used to wipe it. It's very likely it was this torn up newspaper. Couldn't he have asked one of the guards if he could borrow a cleaning rag? Perhaps it was something he didn't want the guards to see. Okay. So that's a clue. Let's look around some more. Let's look at the toilet. The potty. It's not as dirty as I thought it would be. It's a bit clean. I might even use it. K, turn around. The toilet paper shows no signs of use. Looks like there are no problems with the toilet. There's a huge problem. What's the problem? It's totally awkward having the toilet out in the open like that. They need to think more about the end user. This facility wasn't designed with the spirit of service in mind. Let's look at the window. Windows with iron bars. There are no signs of tampering. It doesn't look like the criminal could have escaped through here. What if these iron bars are removable? Let me inspect them for future reference. Okay, now's not the time for that. We're in the middle of an investigation. Let's check out the desk. Yeah, we're gonna go in closer. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. What are these books here? We have the Great... It's hard to read. Crime and Punishment. It's not Crime and Punishment. I think it's like... They're like parodies of other names. Prison Life for Dummies. There are a lot of books here. What's this? The Wonderful Warden of Hours? Nice. The Hound Whistler? The Animal Shack Redemption? Mr. Knightley, he was a surprisingly good person. No, the detention center provides these books for the visitor's own edification. These books are supposed to help you grow as a human being. Prison Life for Dummies. These books were written by model prisoners and former inmates. Here's a helpful book. The Great Escape in 80 Days, based on a true story. Oh, check this one out. Crime and Establishment. How to make money in prison. The problems with this detention center may run deeper than I thought. Interesting. It looks like a logic puzzle down here, or something. There's something on the desk? It seems to be some kind of memo. Let me take a closer look. Oh, it's a chessboard. Was Dogen corresponding with Knightley? This is chess notation. It was probably the victims. What's chess notation? It's a memo that records the positions of the pieces on the chessboard. This is a good match. My next move would be pawn to... No, actually before that... Mr. Edgeworth, this is no time to be playing chess. You're right. The positions of the chess pieces recorded in this memo. I feel like I've seen something similar somewhere else. I should take a closer look at the evidence I've collected. I think this is the same board that was on, B is B for bishop? Let's look at our organizer here. Oh yeah, rook, king, pawn, 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 bishop, pawn, 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 king, rook, rook. What piece is this? It's not there. If it was there, it should be... Where would it be? It's like an L away from the rook. So it would be right here. Is where there would be... Let's deduce it. But other than it not having a Cerberus piece or a hound, this is exactly this board. Eureka! This chess notation. I've seen it before. You're still thinking about chess? Focus on the investigation, focus! Chess is quite important to this investigation. Okay, have a look at this. Are these the chess pieces from Dogen's cell? I don't know much about the rules of chess. The rules of chess are not important here. Look at the positions of the chess pieces in this memo and the pieces in Dogen's cell. Do you notice anything? I don't know anything about the different chess pieces. But if you flip the board around, the positions of the chess pieces are completely the same. Yes, although the memo doesn't include the Cerberus chess piece. The positions of the other chess pieces are identical. What's going on here?
Oh, his blood correspondence chess.
This might be hard to believe, but Dogen's chess opponent was... Ah, you're saying he was playing against Mr. Knightley? With this, we now have the evidence to link Dogen with the victim. Very interesting stuff. Okay, so let's look at this is a big menu? That's pretty cool. Examine. Mr. Edgeworth, is it a dining menu? You can choose your daily meals in this detention center. However, unless you have the money, you won't be able to choose what you want to eat. In the end, the world revolves around money. Doesn't this mean that the rich won't have to reflect on their crimes? Yes, well, those who come here haven't been declared guilty yet. There are a few good people who don't need to reflect, probably. Sounds like you're just making excuses for them, Mr. Edgeworth. Ugh. Why should I have to come up with excuses for the detention center? Okay, fun, not terribly useful. Can I look at there's like a spider web, but that doesn't seem to matter. All right, I think that's it for this particular corner. Let's head over to this. It's kind of like a shower sink stall. Let's check it out. The reflection in the mirror. Oh, there's a camera. Ah, it's a security camera. A great thief's archenemy. I guess they don't take too kindly to thieves here. There's no reason for a detention center to be kind to thieves. God? I would like you to check the footage of this security camera. If you find any problems, report to me at once. Understood, sir. Okay, that's it. I guess we just had to look at the mirror. So this is what our investigation turned up. It seems we've found a major connection between the victim and Dogen. This is terrible! What happened? The security camera recorded something terrible! What? Can you let me see it? Of course, sir. I have a portable playback device right here. It's a thing we just invented. It's called a Vitches? It's a VHS. Then let me see it right away. Whoa, it's actually a moving tape. What? What on earth? This black thing has got to be that doggy, right? Up until this point, I thought the murder took place inside the prison. But it appears I was mistaken. The place where Knightley was attacked was... I guess it was here in his holding cell.
Take that!
It was the detention center. And furthermore, he was attacked by Dogen's dog. This is decisive evidence. If Knightley was killed in this room, then this piece of evidence we found in the cell takes on a new meaning. Which piece of evidence takes on a new meaning if the murder occurred in the holding cell? A lot of it does. I'm not sure what they mean specifically. Is it the chessboard? Because it ended up in the other room. The rope, maybe? Used to tie up the victim. Or the sheet. Because now it was used to smuggle him. I'm gonna try the sheet. Yes, the meaning of this evidence. Mr. Edgeworth, why have you gone quiet all of a sudden? Oh no, it's nothing, I'm overthinking this. If Natalie was killed in this room, then this piece of evidence found in the cell. the wiped clean floor.
Take that!
Found in the cell. For some reason, someone wiped the floor clean. It's possible they were wiping away bloodstains. Thank you for your hard work. While I have your attention, may I ask for one more favor? What would that be? There should be a detective by the name of Dick Gumshoe in the detention center or the prison. I would like you to give him a message. Tell him to check this room for traces of blood and give the results to me. Yes, sir. Okay. Did you corner that old coot? No, not yet. We still don't know how Knightley and the dog moved from here to the prison. That's true, but once we figure that out, where should we check out next, Mr. Edgeworth? The guards here might know something about the murder. Let's see if we can learn any new details from them. Okay, talking to the guards. All right, let's continue our... Ah! Whoa!
Oh, sorry to intrude. Sorry, jeez. Huh. Well, if it isn't Mr. Prosecutor and the little lady. Fancy meeting you here.
This man is Shilong Lang, an Interpol agent. About 2 weeks ago, he was in charge of investigating one of my cases. I would have thought he'd returned to his native country of Zhengfa by now. Agent Lang, what brings you here?
Just some boring work. Nothing you need to know about.
Haha, on top of the black dog, we meet a black wolf. Huh? You came along today, Agent Lang? Usually, he'd have a huge police force with him. Literally 100 men.
Mr. Prosecutor, seems you've been busy these past few days.
These past few days, is he referring to the incident with the Zhengfa president? I would have thought you'd be involved in his security too.
Ha! Our president doesn't even trust his own country's police force. Look at the results of hiring a private security company. It's laughable.
Agent Lang doesn't trust prosecutors or the courts. That's why he brings along a large force of capable policemen to thoroughly investigate the crime scene. Yes, if you and your subordinates had been here, the results might have been different.
My subordinates, huh? They're no longer with me.
They're not with you?
Funny, looks like I'm a real lone wolf now.
Agent Lang, just what happened exactly?
Didn't I tell you? It's nothing you need to know about. Well, be seeing you, Mr. Prosecutor.
Mr. Lang, I wonder what happened. Yes, it troubles me too, but there's nothing we can do about it for now. Okay, let us continue with our own investigation. Got it. First, let's ask those guards a few questions. All right. Guard number 1 or number 2. Which one are you? You there? Have you seen a black dog around here? Of course not. If I had actually seen it, I wouldn't be standing around here so carefree. Did something happen with that doggy? Okay, let's not press this matter any further. Why not? So Dogen's dog didn't come by the detention center. You! The other one! This is a difficult case. What's wrong? Is something troubling you? Sir, one of my uniforms has gone missing. But I'm certain that I have placed it in his locker. Maybe the uniform grew legs and walked off somewhere. What kind of logic is that? In any case, I wish you the best in your search. I'll be rooting for you. This guy definitely enabled the killer. Yes, thank you for your support. Yes. Stolen uniform. That's very suspicious. Oh, there you are. Oh, yeah. Mrs. Shields, where did you go? Well, indeed, I've been searching for you guys this whole time. Walking all around the prison's hard work, you know. That's strange, seeing as you came from the opposite direction. I got some new information. You want to hear it? Do you? He should change the subject. He should change the subject quickly. A little something from the guards. It seems Knightley caused a bit of an incident 2 days ago. An incident? You know how Simon said he came to visit Knightley, right? After the visit, when Knightley returned to his cell, naturally, a guard escorted Knightley back to his cell. While the guard was unlocking his handcuffs, all of a sudden, Knightley struck the guard and knocked him out. It seems he was gonna attempt a jailbreak. By the time the other guards arrived, the key to his cell had disappeared. But there's been no reports of Knightley's jailbreak attempt 2 days ago. Exactly. Strange, isn't it? Right up until his death, he was still in his cell. What's more, Knightley claimed he never stole the key in the first place. In fact, they searched his cell, and the key was nowhere to be found. Did the guard who was struck have anything to say? No one knows. He was taken to the hospital while he was still unconscious. He's still there now, it seems. So in the end, we still don't know what happened. Okay.